on, guys? Welcome to the 2019 off-season series. If you guys are new here, you guys have no idea what's going on or who I am. My name is Matt Sheldon. I'm a 27-year-old professional footballer here in America. I just finished up my season with the Tulsa Roughnecks that compete in the USL Championship, which is the second tier of US professional soccer. And this whole series pretty much just is a behind-the-scenes look at a professional's off-season. I show you my training, my rest, my workouts, everything that I do to prepare for the next upcoming season. And actually, speaking of the next season, I've actually already signed a contract for the 2020 season. Unfortunately, I can't announce exactly what team that is yet. I usually like to wait until the team announces it, and then I like to announce it shortly after. So believe me, I wish I could say, but unfortunately, you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. Anyway, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just about to make some breakfast and then head down to downtown Portland to get a little workout in and a training session in. So just a real quick breakfast before I head to the gym. I'm just having 2 bananas and then 2 Chobani Greek yogurts. Together, this is gonna be like 24 grams of protein and probably like 250 carbs. I'll talk more about my diet and everything, my goals for the off season, everything, either later in this video or in a future video. But over the last 2 weeks, I've been very, very relaxed. I haven't been working out at all. I've been taking that 2 weeks after season to rest, recover, let the body regenerate, sleep, eat whatever I want. I go out with friends. I'm hanging out. I was eating a ton of Halloween candy. It was like not bad, but it wasn't like my normal, very structured diet. So I'm kind of like hopping back onto a better diet, but still in off season, it's not like in season where I'm literally every single day is kind of structured and focused to like perform. This is definitely my time to kind of like enjoy life a little bit. And I say that as I'm eating Greek yogurt and a banana. So as far as the actual gym program that I'm going to do today, I was thinking a lot about, should I create a new program? What should I do? And I kind of like thought to myself, like I have like 8 really good training programs that I've spent hours and hours and hours creating on my website. Why don't I just do one of those? So I was looking through a lot and I decided I was going to start doing the footballer physique, power focused gym workout. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do in the gym. It's on the screen right now. So let's get it. So I just finished up the workout in the gym. It was really good. Long, it was about 1 hour and 15, but I also was like filming the session and I was taking a break, talking to some people that I knew, but great workout. Definitely need to build back up because I'm gonna be really sore tomorrow. But that's the good thing about off season is that I don't have a game coming up in 2 days or this weekend, so I can get sore, I can really make a push, which is always nice. But now, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is my old high school. I'm at Lincoln High School in Portland, Oregon. So it's always so surreal to come back here and to train here because, I mean, I've been playing on this field since I was 13. So that's like almost 15 years ago. I've come back here every single offseason pretty much and played on this field, trained for this field before I went to Germany, before I went to St. Louis, before I went to New Zealand, before I went to Tulsa, and now in the 2019 offseason. So very, very cool. I always get very excited being back here. It's a very cool feeling. And my gym, the MAC, is like right across the street. The Providence Park where the Portland Timbers play is right across the street. So, I mean, this is just, it's amazing. So this training session is gonna be a very all-around training session. I want to work on a little bit of dribbling, a little bit of passing and striking the ball, a little bit of 1v1 moves, and then maybe some actual like finishing on goal and stuff, since I have an entire field to myself and I have a big goal and 3 balls. I want to take advantage of it before the rain really starts coming or the weekend when the field fills up.
So I thought for the very first off-season episode, I would just do a voiceover and also leave a lot of clips raw. But I just started off with a long cone weave to a little move. And then I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's 2 cones right in the center of the goal that I'm just working on hitting an instep pass right in between those 2 cones. It's about a yard apart inside the goal, so it's a fairly big target. But I'm really just kind of warming up. This is like just the very first exercise that I did. And so if you notice too, the dribbling pattern, so I did like 5 sets where I'm doing quick touches with just the right foot. So this is the 3rd set right here, just hitting an instep pass, just really simple. And then after I did 5 sets of that, I went 5 sets of taking a bigger touch. So just 1 touch inside, outside, same thing, move at the cone, and then a pass. So I'll let this play out, and I'll catch you guys when we get to the left foot. So after I finished all the sets with the right foot, I did the same exact thing with the left foot. And this is something that I've been doing for years, since high school, since I was training when I was 15 years old, is that whenever I'd go out and do anything with the right foot, whether it was juggling, shooting, passing, whatever, however many reps I did with the right foot or however many minutes I spent doing with the right foot, I did the same exact thing with the left foot. And my left foot used to be terrible. I used to never be able to curve or even hit a left-footed long ball or take a left-footed shot. But then just over the years, just because I've been using it so much, it's really improved where I feel like my left foot is still weaker than my right foot, but I have no problem hitting a long ball with the left foot, taking a left-footed pass, even hitting like a left-footed corner kick or something like that. It's just from repeated use and repeated practice. So again, I'll let it play out, and I will catch you guys when we get to the next drill. So after the cone weave, I did a Ronaldinho drill that's about 25 yards out. As you can see, the 18-yard box is that yellow line up there. And so I did the Ronaldinho drill where I'm just kind of dribbling through for about 5 seconds or so. I pop out, I tap the ball out, look up, and again, I'm aiming for that same 2 cones right in the center of the goal, but this time I'm doing more of a laced ground pass. So I want the ball to just skim across the ground like I'm hitting a little bit longer pass across the field to my center back, just like that, where it's really a good straight pass. So I did about 10 sets, I think, for both feet. I didn't really count. I just was kind of going until I felt like it was good or I was getting tired with the right foot. And the same thing, I switched over to the left foot afterwards. So I'll let this play out. And you can see I'm showing some of the mistakes in here. If the ball goes up in the air or it misses the target, that's not a good ball at all. I'm really aiming on the ground, firm, skimming across the ground, and right down the center of the goal in between the 2 cones. So I'll let this play out again, and I'll see you guys in the next drill. That was a bad one. The next drill I did is literally just hitting in some in-swinging corner kicks, and this is actually a big goal of mine. I've been working a ton on my crosses, and I really feel that my crosses have improved tremendously since the very first off-season series back in 2016, and I think that crosses are actually one of the strongest points of my game now. I've really built up that weakness to the point where I really want to be the guy who can take corner kicks, or at least be a possible person who can take corner kicks when it comes to it in a game. So I'm just putting in the reps. I'm just practicing. I turn the goal sideways and put it right in the center of the 18-yard box. It's just like to collect all the crosses as well as be a target. The goal is to try to hit the net or the crossbar with all of these crosses. So I'm just putting in tons of reps, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if this is a short-term or long-term goal, but it's definitely a goal of mine. So you'll see me practicing this a lot this offseason. And I always think, too, worst case scenario, let's say, I never take a corner kick for the rest of my career. It's still just a good way to practice that crossing motion, even if it is a stationary ball. You're still getting the distance right. You're still working on the same motion, the same technique. So, it's only going to help me. The next drill I did is I just set up a 1x1 yard box by placing the 4 cones on the ground, and then I just grabbed the ball and started juggling. And then after I kind of got in the rhythm of things, I started hitting the ball up in the air about head height, and then just controlling it straight back into this juggle. So I just call this juggle, high kick juggle, and I did this for, I'd say, about 5 minutes before I went on to the next drill. And this kind of stuff, like, it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, you really just are juggling and hitting the ball, but it just gets your touch sharp. And I talk a lot with my teammates about these kind of drills and just how important they are, even at the pro level, just to stay sharp, at least, even in season or off season, to do these simple things like this one especially. I'm just taking like 3 or 4 juggles, palming it to a foot, and then catching it in a foot stall. And you'll never, ever do a foot stall in the game unless you're crazy. But it just works on your touch and control so that you're just more comfortable if that ball is coming up, that you can trap it and kill it at your foot. It's just something that, again, just works on your overall comfort controlling, moving, and touching the ball, which is huge. And I think these little tricks and fun stuff like that is so important. And then the last thing I did is I just started doing the foot stall, just back and forth, same exact thing, just working on touch, control, and comfort with the ball.
Are you happy to have me home?
Yeah.
Cool. Want to say what's up to the vlog?
Hey, what's going on?
You haven't been on here in a while.
No, I haven't. Still a little awkward seeing the camera coming in here.
I know, you're not used to it. Just having like 4 eggs, some spinach, blueberries, and cantaloupe for lunch right now. In terms of my goals for the off season, so like I've said, I'm very fortunate in the fact that I've already gotten a contract for 2020. So the goals of reaching out to teams, emailing my agent, and like figuring that next step out is pretty much all taken care of. Right now, it's really just about maintaining, staying healthy, staying fit, and staying sharp, and improving in little areas that I want to improve, and really to just get ready for that 2020 season. So I'm definitely shifting towards off-season workouts where it's more like power, strength kind of based, but I'm not working out as hard or as heavy as I have in the past, especially just because I'm getting older. I mean, at the beginning of the very first off-season video or off-season series, I think I was like 23, 24 years old. Now I'm 27. And so just aging, kind of like your workouts start to change. I'm already really happy with my speed and my explosiveness. So putting my body under all that weight and really pushing and taxing my body, I don't think I'm going to get as much benefit as somebody who, like if I was 18 years old and I'm really trying to develop into a strong, fast athlete. Fitness-wise, I really won't do much. I can maintain fitness really well just with my soccer workouts. In January is when I really start ramping up the fitness to just 2-3 weeks of really putting in some John Terry workouts or some on the field, just change of direction, speed and agility, just to prepare for preseason. But my goal is to really peak in season. I don't want to peak a little bit too early. And then with soccer, my goal is kind of like the same as always. I think I'm really good with dribbling with the ball at my feet, but I just want to work on my first touch a little bit. I really want to work on my crosses and my services. which have already improved a ton from the last off-season videos, the last couple seasons, but just continue to build that up. So it should be good. I mean, there's nothing crazy that I'm gonna really be striving for this off-season. It's just kind of continue to work on my weaknesses or the lower parts of areas of my game that I want to improve, maintain everything, and just be healthy, sharp, and fit going into preseason here in January. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll show you my childhood bedroom. It's kind of changed a lot, but kind of cool to be back as well, just to see that. Here it's super messy right now. I forgot that I'm still unpacking, but here it is. Yeah, very messy right now, but this is it. That's from Ventura County Fusion days. That's the best quote of all time, the man in the arena. Some awards and stuff, but one thing that I actually want to show is up here, that Donovan Ricketts, right here, the goalkeeper for the Portland Timbers. And I've had this up in my wall since like senior year of high school or freshman year of college or something. But Donovan was actually the goalkeeper coach at the Tulsa Roughnecks. So I basically got to be coached by him and work with him all this last season, which was pretty surreal to have him like go from up in my wall to now being my coach who I was working with and talking with, and he was helping me this whole last season. So very kind of cool. So over the last 2 weeks where I was doing no soccer, no weightlifting, nothing, I was just putting in a ton of work into my 3x3 program, which is the tight space program where it's going to be 12 weeks, where the entire program is like 5 days of soccer training and 4 days of workouts per week is all within a 3x3 yard box. And all you need is a ball and maybe like a little bit like a chair. I'm excited about this because my goal is to release this on December 1st, tentative goal. It might be earlier, it might be later. I really have to decide. I really have to film all the drills and stuff. But the reason I'm so excited is because for anybody that is stuck, like if you're in Sweden and you have 5 feet of snow outside, you can still do this if you just have 3x3 yards of space in your living room, in your garage, anywhere. So there's no excuse. It's going to be really good. And I'm actually pretty excited about the drills and the workout programs that I've created so far. So I'm just going to change real quick and I'm going to go out to dinner with my family. We're going to Departure, which is like a rooftop bar / really nice restaurant in downtown Portland. Just going to celebrate me coming back and being with everybody. So really excited for that. But one thing I thought of to do in this off-season series is kind of like a continuous Q&A is what I'll call it. So in every single off-season episode, I'll take a question from the previous video's comment section and answer it briefly, like 1 to 2 minutes. So I feel like that's a good way if you guys have any questions about this off season or anything about my life or what, pro life or whatever, ask in the comment section in this video and then it will be answered, or one of the questions will be answered in the next video. So I'm going to try to do that if I can remember to do that in every video, but I think that's just a cool little idea that I had. So ask the question below, and then in the next video, I will choose one of you guys' question that I like, and I'll answer it. About 10 o'clock at night, I'm just getting back home from Departure. Really cool, really good food. But like I said, in terms of the diet, I really am pretty relaxed. Like I had like a drink or two with my family. I just kind of ate whatever I wanted at the dinner. It's kind of like appetizer style. They just brought a whole bunch of dishes. But yeah, it's pretty relaxed. But as you can see, it's like relaxed with some structure as well. So that's going to be kind of like the plan for the off season. Anyway, this is the first episode of the off season series, episode 1. Really stoked about it. Again, like I said, it's my favorite series to do. So be sure to leave a question in the comment section so I can answer one in the next video. And then other than that, if you guys are excited, the off season series is back and starting up, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe so you don't miss any videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, peace.